they found something in my blood work that might, but she picked this one out. It was just like a vaginal ultrasound. Good morning. I apologize for the weird ankle. I'm just getting ready to go to my first doctor's appointment today. Well, not first, but first one of this week, because I have one today and then one tomorrow. I'm just putting on some moisturizer that already has SPF because why not get 2 steps done with one? And today's actually gonna be a solo doctor day because my husband doesn't feel good, so he's gonna stay home with my daughter while I go and drive almost 2 hours to this appointment. I'm not wearing anything too crazy, just some like Old Navy shirt that I used to use for the gym, the Gymshark leggings, and then some old tennis shoes. I feel like whenever I have an appointment, I can never film like a proper hello, just because it's always like I'm in a rush. But I just got here. I'm like 10 minutes early, so I'm just chilling in the car. Today my appointment is with maternal fetal medicine, and I think they're gonna review my lab work. I did mention it in my other vlogs, but they found something in my blood work that might be positive for like an autoimmune disease, so I got some extra labs done, and I think that's what we're gonna talk about today, plus maybe an ultrasound. Also, last night I painted my nails red. I've heard a lot about red nail theory, and I don't know too much about it, but I'm gonna test it out. I asked him last night, oh, like, what do you think of my nails? And he said, oh, really good. That was the extent of that. I'm gonna start heading out just because I really need to pee. Pregnant life. I have to get changed now, but I didn't know today was gonna be like a cervix check and a vaginal ultrasound. So here's my outfit. The ultrasound went great, and now we're just waiting to talk to the doctor about the ultrasound results, plus I think the lab work. Being on the road, some of you may know that I will always go ahead and get to Dunkin'. However, I drove to the first location and they didn't have the donuts, croissants, so I was like, okay, I'll just drive 10 minutes to the next one. So I go to the next one and they don't have lattes. I got iced coffee and he said if I wanted cream and sugar, I said yes, and this tastes awful. Like, I'm literally just drinking sugar. I got some hash browns, which Dunkin' makes them amazing, and then just a little croissant. So good. Growing up on Fridays, my mom would always take us to Dunkin' to get like a little breakfast. But it's so good. It's just so hot that I need to sip this thing. Okay, so let's talk about the results. I had a cervix check today, which I had no idea about, but it wasn't that bad. It was just like a vaginal ultrasound, and she was able to look at it from there. But when she first told me, I had like flashbacks of the cervix check when like I was in my 3rd trimester, and I just remember them being painful because I'm like a low pain tolerance girl. So I was like, oh my god, please don't let this be painful. But it was not painful at all, and the cervix was good. Just to be sure that I'm good, just because of my history, my doctor wants to do 3 more cervix checks after that until 22 weeks, and then I should be good. So blood work came out a lot better than I thought, honestly, so thank god. Basically, a negative range for the autoimmune disease was 0 to 6, and I have a 9, but a positive result is 40. So I'm basically like at the low to like negative range. So I have very low risk, which is great news because, as you know, I may have been freaking out a little bit about it. So it's really great to know that my levels are actually really low and it really won't affect my pregnancy. I devoured my croissant and hash browns as I should. And now for the good part, a little donut. I will never forget a donut. I gotta drive 2 hours now. Today we have our second OB appointment, and as per usual, I'm in a rush. So I got like a quick little McDonald's breakfast. We have about like 3 minutes before we have to go. Honestly though, I thought my appointment was like at 1 p.m. and last night before bed I checked and it was like 1:30 in the morning. I'm like, let me just make sure and double check what time the appointment is. And it's at 11:20. It's an hour away. So I had to wake up a little more rushed this morning. And I'm not really sure what the appointment consists of today. I know yesterday I did an ultrasound, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna do another one today. I didn't show you guys. This is one of the pics from yesterday. Look at those tiny little feet. Isn't that the cutest little thing? I have like 5 more pictures that she printed out.
Have one?
Alright, let's go.
There you go.
Hey.
So you're almost 17 weeks, really, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're grown, right?
Okay, now push the blue button.
The baby.
That's the baby. Oh, the baby just kicked. The baby said hello. The baby said hola. She's like tapping her foot to the heartbeat.
Yeah.
For the heart rate.
We just have the appointment, and today I was finally able to get my Dunkin' Donuts because yesterday I could not get the coffee. So satisfying, so good. Okay guys, we've been home for like a hot minute and I did some laundry, and right now we're just gonna head to the park because the weather is really nice out and we just want to burn our toddler's little energy out. She did skip her nap, kind of. She had like a 10-minute nap in the car, so we're hoping that tonight bedtime will be a quick one and the park will just seal the deal. Good morning. It is a Saturday. Well, it's actually afternoon. It's Saturday and I haven't worn my glasses in a hot minute because I've been just wearing contacts non-stop. But today was the day my eye was like, stop. It was really irritated, so I just decided, let me take it off and put my glasses on. I always feel like I look like a nerd with my glasses on. And I do, and it's okay because being a nerd is awesome. My husband, as we were dating, would always call me a nerd because I was good at school and things like that. And I would tell him, I'm not offended because that just means I'm smart. Is that not true? Anywho, we're about to head to Target. I promised my daughter that she would get a cake pop if she peed in the toilet. And she peed in the toilet. So we're gonna go have a little mommy-daughter date. Get some Starbucks and just like stroll around, see the holiday decor. I really, really want to start decorating for Christmas already. But then something tells me like, okay, just wait a few more days. So it's not like the first few days of November. But I think I'm gonna start decorating this weekend, guys. Dame teléfono. One thing for sure though, these bats do have to come down. I do think they look cute though, which is why I haven't taken it down just yet. But once the Christmas decor starts coming from the basement, they're gone. I feel like what started as a normal day ended up feeling so long, and I think it's because it was a long day for my daughter. I'm finally about to eat some dinner, and honestly it's just rice and eggs because I didn't want to spend money on food and I didn't have any meat defrosted. So I was like, okay, and this is like the one meal that I know my daughter will eat for sure, so it's almost like a win-win situation. I almost always overcook my eggs, so it ends up being a little bit scrambled. Oh my god. PSA, the Halloween candies and chocolates are 50% off. I was really contemplating getting like 5 bags, but then I was also like, I will eat it in 2 days. So I decided I shouldn't. But I did get 3 of the Kinder eggs, I think they're called. The Target trip wasn't so bad, but then I had to go to Marshall's to return this item I bought. And that's kind of where she started acting up a little bit, where she just didn't want to walk and she just threw herself on the floor. Thankfully, she didn't scream or cause a scene or anything crazy, but she just would throw herself and I'm like, get up. But then like after I returned the item, I was like, okay, let's just stroll around. So I put it in the cart. She was good. She loves smelling candles, which I think is so funny because it's such a girl thing. And sometimes I'll react to like a certain smell and I'll be like, oh my gosh. And then she'll go, oof. It's just so funny having a child that will literally just mimic your own reactions and facial expressions. I also ended up taking her to the park because I like to balance things out. We went to the stores I wanted to go, so then I took her for her own little playground time. And I think it's the funniest thing because she will not stop wearing her Halloween costume, which is Wonder Woman. So she wore that to go out with me. And then at Target, there was like this tree topper Christmas hat type of thing. She didn't want to take it off, so I bought it. It was $5. And she wore it to the park. And it's so funny because she's wearing like a Christmas item with a Halloween costume. It's so in between. Then we came home and that's when it started. That's when the night started feeling really long. Anywho, I'm not complaining. I'm just telling you, I feel like I'm drained, like I'm actually tired. But the reason I won't go to sleep though is because I've done this before. I feel tired, I shower, and then when I go to bed, I will lay there for like 5 hours until it's like 1 in the morning and then I knock out. So I don't feel like doing that. At least I can get some editing done, or I can just watch some YouTube videos. I'd rather do that than just toss and turn for hours. Checking in on Sunday, end of the weekend. My weekend was pretty chill, but we did do some Christmas shopping. I didn't take you guys along because I forgot my camera, forgot my phone, Husband forgot his phone. But before we get to the Christmas stuff I bought, I did paint with my daughter. And I know some of you are gonna hate this, but at the end, I love when like the colors all get mixed and it creates like a purple, gray. I mean, she starts it, but I end it because I love it. So here is my little drawing. If you say it's not cute, you're lying. My husband is reading to my daughter and I hear her like talking to him, and it's the cutest thing ever. Moving on to the holiday stuff, we did go to Walmart because I think they have some pretty good stuff and reasonably priced. We got these ginormous light bulbs and the plan is to hang these out by the front porch. We bought blue, green, and red. The green and red ones have a round shape instead of this one. So I think it's like a nice, cute mix. Now, we also have an inflatable Santa helicopter that is in our basement. It hasn't been put out yet. But we've also got this inflatable entrance. And I think it's going to be the absolute cutest thing. We have this in our little entryway because we have like a tiny pathway. And I'm going to feel like a holiday princess every time I have to walk through this little archway. Lastly, for Christmas stuff, I got some colored lights, and this year I'm gonna do a colored tree. I've been doing the nice white classic tree for a couple years now, and I love it. But I remember growing up as a kid, we do the colored ones, and I absolutely loved it. So I think I'm gonna like alternate in some years. Sometimes do classic, sometimes do colored. What are you doing? I thought we got more Christmas stuff for the amount of things that we bought. But we did do some groceries and bought a jacket. Oh, let me show you. We got this jacket for my daughter and she picked out the colors. I was gonna go for this other one that had beige, pink, and green, and it was pretty cute. But she picked this one out, so I had to go with it. I love it because inside it's fuzzy and it's gonna be so freaking comfortable and warm for like when winter actually hits. And I did get a size bigger than usual because I'm assuming she's gonna be wearing hoodies when she wears this. This is gonna get... I don't know if you guys heard that, but my daughter, potty training update. I'm gonna say, I don't know what day we're on, we're like past a week, but she had absolutely no accidents today. I feel like I don't know if it's progress or not because it's such an on and off thing. Some days she does so well and other days it's like she doesn't care. Like the other day she peed herself while we were next to the toilet and I was telling her, let's go use the bathroom. But then days like today, she lets me know right before, and right now she just did number 2 on the toilet. This is definitely like TMI, but I'm just so proud because for number 2, it's usually harder. I guess it just feels uncomfortable. And she let me know she needed to go. Very strong efforts. I gave her a little M&M. I've been using M&Ms lately for like the past 2 days. Anyways, that's the potty training update. Now for a little bump. Wait, hold on. Let me show you guys. Now for like a little bump date. I'm 16 weeks and I don't know how long. So I'm almost to 17 weeks, which if you've seen my past videos, you know it's kind of like a big deal. And even just saying that, it brings up like some emotions. But I'm so happy that everything has been going so great. I'm feeling like I move a little more. It's not every day, but I have filtered a few more times, so it's always super fun. And you guys, I know I keep talking about it, but the boob pain just keeps getting worse. At this point, I almost have like no drugs. I think that's pretty much it. Also, these are Fruit Loops. Oh my god, don't look at my nails. One is on and one is off. I got a box of Fruit Loop snacks from Target because they were 50% off because it has like a Halloween thing on it. Oh, nice. I think we're gonna start decorating tomorrow. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this little vlog, and I'll see you guys next time.